My beautiful Cancer gang, what's happening, what's crackalacking, and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your October 2020 reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. As always, these readings are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome. And if not, it's not your message. And Cancer, if you guys would like, you may follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All that information will be linked down in the description box down below. How are my beautiful Cancer gangs doing? I hope you guys are doing awesome. Let's see what we got going on for October 2020. Messages for Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout October 2020. What messages do we got coming through for Cancer, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 2020. What do we got going on? Messages for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout October 2020. All right, my beautiful Cancer gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff, all right? Let's take a look, man. Cancer. The overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Strength card, so you can be connecting with a Leo for some. Your current energy is going to be the Ten of Swords. The person you are dealing with is the Three of Swords, and the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Page of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like in this situation, you are ending something throughout October here, and you're doing it because you had to. You had to? Okay. I think you're doing it because you felt like you had to. In this situation, you needed to be strong and you needed a break from somebody. You know, the Strength card is all about taming the beast, and you tamed yourself and you made sure that you went for it, okay? So I think that you were having a debate whether or not you should end something with someone, but when you really came into that meditative state and that sit down and have an honest conversation with yourself energy, I think you came to a full conclusion of, yeah, it really is time to let go of somebody. It's time to actually focus on this decision and make this decision happen. So instead of getting into an overthinking battle with yourself, you came to the realization, I do need to end something. It is going to be for the highest of my good. And even though this decision might be tough, I have to pull myself together, I have to be strong, and I have to end something for myself. So I believe you ended a situation because you knew that that would be your best option and your highest of good. Now, taking a look at who you're connecting with here, we do have the Three of Swords. It is hard to end connections with people when you know that you can particularly hurt somebody. So I do feel that despite the fact of having to hurt someone, you knew that you would be better off doing this for yourself, and it would be better off for this person. So somebody here right now is in temporary heartbreak, but as for the outcome that's present, you did it for the both of you because you knew that this is something that needed to happen. So I am seeing for most Cancers, this could be a breakup. For others of you guys, I mean, this could be about you taking a break from a friendship right now. This could be about you breaking ties with your past. Maybe you've had a tie with your past for so long. Maybe you and somebody have been going back and forth for so long, and you know that it's time to walk away. For some, it could be a childhood best friend. Take whatever resonates, you know? These messages can resonate to friends, family members, or lovers, okay? Even career and job and things of that nature. So let's take a look real quick. What I'm going to do here, Cancer, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout October 2020. Then I'll take a look and see how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout October 2020. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll go ahead and see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who Cancer is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Cancer, and what is going on with this individual, please, throughout October 2020? The first two cards we got is the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. They're definitely in a position where they feel very abandoned by you, but at the same time, they're also in a space where they acknowledge that maybe this connection had to come to an ending as well. I think no matter how badly your person doesn't want to admit it, I think they realize that it was the best for the both of you to no longer be together. Now we have here the Knight of Pentacles, and we have here the Eight of Wands. For a while, the energies between the two of you were getting incredibly stale. It feels very stagnant here, Cancer. It feels like you and this person weren't really moving energetically. It seemed like you guys found yourselves in the same old position over and over again. So you and somebody may have had love for one another, but your relationship essentially was never progressing. And they acknowledge that, okay? They recognize it too. And even though it was difficult for them, they realize that the passion the two of you used to share is no longer necessarily there. And it feels like the both of you were always waiting for something to happen, but nothing would necessarily happen. So I see two lovers here that love and care for one another, but also haven't really gone anywhere. It feels like you guys have been in the same position for quite a long time, for months or even a year or years. You've just been in the same place. And I think both of you are ready to call it quits here because you're acknowledging that you should be with somebody that wants to consistently work on building a foundation and wants to consistently focus on love and wants to expand with one another, okay? So I think that what I'm seeing here so far is you were connected to somebody, Cancer, they were connected to you. The both of you may have had love for one another, but it feels like you guys never had time to elevate the relationship, or you never had time to progress. It feels like you guys were always stuck in this phase where the two of you care about each other, but nothing ever came of it. So for some of you, maybe you were with somebody and you broke up before, and then nothing ever came of that, but you both cared for each other. Or maybe this is a situation where you and another person cared for each other, but nothing ever came from it. I feel like there's always been this love that flows between you and somebody else, but there's never been action taken. And with that all being said, maybe you just always felt like it was never the right time, or maybe they felt like it was never the right time, but it always feels like there was never an offer present, okay? So I feel like when you wanted to be with them, they weren't ready to be with you. When you were ready to be with them, they weren't ready to be with you. It was just such a back and forth kind of thing. It felt like every time the two of you tried to be together, there was something there that stopped the both of you from being with one another. Okay, so based on this person's feelings, that's a lot. They feel like there was always something there that stopped the two of you from being together, okay? In regards to what's going on with this person throughout October, let's take a look. We have here 7 of Cups, we have the Hermit, and we have the King of Pentacles. Throughout October, they're accepting the fact that this is, they're accepting the ending. They're accepting that the two of you aren't going to be together, and they're going to start looking for options while taking time away from you. And the King of Pentacles is them grounding themselves, recognizing, okay, if me and Cancer are not destined to be, it's time for me to explore my other options and other romantic partners in my life. So your person here throughout October is understanding the situation, accepting the situation, even though it may be painful, and is letting go of you. And of course, if this person lets go of you and you let go of them, maybe one day, if you were written in the stars, maybe you're meant to be. But right now, at least, the two of you are tired of being stagnant, caring for one another, and not progressing. So with that all being said, you both want to go your separate ways from now, and if you're meant to be, you'll come back and be together. So your person here is going to release you, no matter how difficult that may be. Now, taking a look here into your energies, Cancer. Oh, we got a card flying out. Let's take a look here. How does Cancer feel towards the person they're dealing with, and what is going on with Cancer throughout October 2020? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 2020. How does Cancer feel towards the person they're dealing with, and what is going on with Cancer, please, throughout October 2020? Cancer, your first card out is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. Everything seems to be about time in this situation. You're now noticing that, for a while, you have focused on the time that you've shared, wishing that you and this person would be together. And now you're deciding to take back that time and actually start having action in your life. So you spent a lot of time wishing you and this person would be together, but since nothing came of that, you're now investing your time in different areas in your life, and you're bringing back balance in your life. You realize that you've been focused on this person for way too long, that now you need to focus on other things, and you also have to focus on other lovers. So Cancer, with the Knight of Cups coming in over here, I feel like you are focusing on new love, new potential partners, new potential suitors, and you're allowing yourself to have fun, because love is supposed to be fun. Love is supposed to be flirty. Love is supposed to be a good time. So instead of looking at things from a very serious point of view, Cancer, I feel like your dating life moving forward is just going to be based off fun, and we'll see where it goes. You're not deeming anything super serious, and you're not looking for something super serious. You're just going to enjoy spending time with another person, and if something comes of it, something comes of it. So I don't see you trying too hard in your love life moving forward. I see that changing. Now, taking a look at how you feel towards this person, you definitely have love for them, and I think there is a part of you that will always love this person, Cancer, but you're acknowledging that it's time to stop focusing on them, and it's time to start focusing on other people, because maybe you were meant for somebody else. So the Chariot's here, and this is all about you moving on from them and being able to detach and let go as well. And you also have that perception, too, of if we're meant to be, we will be together. So I'm seeing two lovers here. Two lovers that love and care for each other, and that are coming from the perception of, well, if we're meant to be, then one day we will be together. Something has always stopped the two of you from coming together, whether it was the wrong time or whether they had a relationship and you had a relationship. It just feels to me like you and someone else, you have this connection, you've always felt like you were meant to be, but every time you tried to get together, something blocked you out. And I think that you're deciding to say, Cancer, I'm going to release this person. They're going to release you. And if the both of you are meant to be, you'll come back to each other. So this person is going to take that news very painfully, that you are moving forward and you are going to explore your other options in life. But I think it's good that the both of you release each other, because one or two things is going to happen here. Either the two of you are going to recognize you were never meant to be with each other at all, or the absence is going to make both of your hearts grow fonder. Because if the two of you are missing each other incredibly, okay, while you're not thinking about one another and while both of you are doing your own thing, that's going to be an indicator that the two of you are meant to be together, and then we will see a form of union happening here, okay? So even if that union doesn't take place in October 2020, if the absence is making both of your hearts grow fonder, we'll see you guys unite, most likely moving into 2021. So it's gonna take some time to see how you truly feel, but we'll take a look at it moving forward, okay? Now, in regards to what's going on with Cancer throughout October 2020, let's take a look. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 2020. We got here the Seven of Wands, the Devil, and then we also have here the Wheel of Fortune. So you're doing your best to let go of the attachment that you have to this person. Not only is it going to be difficult, it's going to be extremely difficult, okay? You have loved this person for a long time, Cancer, so it's going to be really hard to let them go, but you're going to be able to do it, okay? You will. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to change. You're going to be able to let them go. And like I said, in your romance and dating life, you're looking at dating in the perception of having fun rather than finding, the partner you're going to marry or getting too serious about it. So your love life's about to get spicy, Cancer. Interesting and fun and very flirtatious. I like it, man. I like it a lot. So let's get a little bit of an overview so far. The person you're dealing with, how they feel towards you, they love you, okay? They definitely do. And with the Queen of Wands here, they really wish that things would have worked out, because the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the World card is them really wishing that things would have worked out, but they're acknowledging that since they never have, and the two of you have always been incredibly stagnant, maybe it is time for the two of you to go your separate ways. The person you're dealing with right now needs somebody in their life who's going to be active, and you need that as well. And whatever has been blocking the two of you from not coming together is clearly happening for a reason. So the both of you right now are on the same vibration. You both recognize, well, we're not together for a reason, and if we're not meant to be, let's go our separate ways and see what happens. And if we are on our separate ways and we recognize we miss each other dearly and absence makes the heart grow fonder, then maybe we'll realize we're meant to be. So by taking this break, I think it's going to do you both good, because it's both going to give you clarity to know whom you really want. And if the two of you miss each other, you're going to come together. I feel it. I feel it, Cancer. It's a love story. And I don't know. I feel pretty good about it. I think you and this person are going to come together. But let's take a look at where energies are aligning, okay? In regards to where energies are aligning, please, between Cancer and the person they're dealing with, let's take a look. Throughout October 2020, we have here the Four of Cups. We got the Nine of Wands. And we also have the Ten of Wands. It's not going to be easy for the two of you. And that's what's interesting. It's not easy here, not for you and not for the other person, to not talk to one another and to not be involved in one another's lives. Oh, we have another card here. Look at that, baby! That's a star card, yo. I didn't even notice that shit hiding. Cancer, you know what the star card means. I think you're written in the stars with this person. And both of you, for some reason, have never been available when each other wanted one another. And I feel like there's been a million excuses that have always come in that have prevented the two of you from being together. But you guys are going to find it very difficult to be apart from each other and to see each other doing their own thing. The star cards here. I have a feeling, Cancer, that between you and this person, you were always written in the stars. But you guys had to see that with the absence between the two of you. Because when the two of you were here and not doing anything, for example, when the two of you were in one another's lives and there was no coming together at all, there was no union, you guys kept focusing on what was preventing you from being together rather than focusing on how the two of you could be together. And I think that with the absence of both of you in one another's lives, I think that absence is going to bring you to the point of you know what? We're supposed to be together. Let's stop holding back and just fucking be together. So we'll see moving forward. Anyways, Cancer, as for the overall outcome, please, between Cancer and the person they're dealing with, what do we got going on, please, throughout October 2020? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout October 2020. What is the overall outcome, please, between Cancer and the person that they're dealing with? Let's take a look. We have here the Five of Pentacles. We have here the Lovers. And then we also have here the Eight of Swords. Dude, I think that the two of you know you're meant to be. I can't get over that Star card. And with the Five of Pentacles to the Lovers, without this person, you're not going to feel the same. And for them, without you, they're not going to feel the same either. The Eight of Swords is the two of you still continuing to think about one another. It's the two of you still fantasizing about one another. It's the two of you missing each other. So even though you feel like you needed to end this, Cancer, and give yourself a chance to find new love, I think you're coming into the realization that it was always this person. They were always the one for you. And they knew that you were always the one for them. So absence is going to do the two of you good. While the both of you are having a temporary break here, both of you are going to realize we need to stop with the excuses. We need to be together because we were meant to be together. And if we're consistently thinking about each other when we're apart from one another, then clearly we're lovers and clearly we're meant to be. Point blank, period. Cancer, it's a short read. Naturally, I get a longer reading out of this, but there's nothing left to say. I feel like you and this person are meant to be together, and no matter what obstacles have gotten in the way, I think the two of you have constantly just resisted this connection, and you can't fight this connection any longer. Absence between the two of you is going to make the heart grow fonder. The both of you are going to miss each other, and there will be alignment here between the two lovers. There will be alignment with you and this person, and I think you guys will have it coming together. Cancer, I love it, man. I really do. So for those of you that resonate with this reading, keep doing what you're doing. Go date new people. Go mess around. Have fun. For the cross watchers, do the same thing. Go date people. Mess around. Have fun. And over time, check in with yourself on how you feel with the absence of your person. Do you miss them? If you miss them, they're most likely missing you. So I think the two of you are going to have a union here. I do see it coming together. It might not be as quick as you'd want it to be, but I think it's gonna happen. I don't know, man. With these cards lining up, I just feel like you can't deny it. You know, there's been so many instances, Cancer, where you and this person were so close to being together, but you weren't. But you've always found your way back to one another. No matter what, the feelings the two of you had were always re-sparked. It's like you guys have always been connected. You know what I'm saying? Six of Cups. There's always been a connection between you and this person. And no matter how many times you venture off, you always find your way back to them. So I don't know. Maybe it's a sign. Okay? Anyways, Cancer, like I said, your best advice here is to focus on you right now. And same for the cross-watcher. But I believe that the universe has something cooking up right now. I think the two of you are going to come into alignment. And of course, it may resonate for no people. It may resonate for some people, but just wait on it, Cancer. I have a good feeling about this reading, okay? All right, Cancer, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, please let me know down in those comments down below. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your October 2020, and I'll catch you guys for your October mid-months. Much love, my Cancer gang, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.